Vimalakirti preached here while he was sick, folks. Vimalakirti preached here while he was sick. And here it's me approaching Vimalakirti, the temple dedicated to him. This is Bhairav Baba temple. Bhairav Baba, and who is Bhairav Baba? It's Vimalakirti. Bhairav is an ancestor. And folks, according to Zhang Zhang, this is the spot where he preached to Lichavis when he was sick, and that inside part is his sanctum sanctorum, where his soul is supposed to reside. This is a house of spirit where the ancestor of the village resides, and this is Vimalakirti is the ancestor of Chak Kaem and Dularpur. So folks, how I came to this conclusion, to understand it, view the video till the end. Now my Buddhist friends, I have shown you Chak Kaem, which was the stupa over Vimalakirti's home. Vimalakirti's home. What do you call it? Proof that Chak Kaem is Vimalakirti's house is Zhang Zhang's style of writing. And the next place he says is the house of what he calls the house of spirits. Now the house of spirits is Bhairav Baba Mandir. House of spirits is Bhairav Baba Mandir. Now folks, what is Bhairav Baba? Bhairav Baba is a very highly respected ancestor. A very, very highly respected ancestor. Folks, the Lichavis, their ancestor was Vimalakirti. The Lichavis are the Digvay. Digvay. Lichavi is a mispronunciation of Digvay. Their ancestor was Vimalakirti. So folks, we have in Bihar a very important ancestor. We give a room in every house, one room which is dank, which has got 3 or 5 stupas, small stupas which we call pindis. So we call that the house of spirits. It is for that ancestor's spirit, folks. And Brahmins are not allowed to pray in that. Folks, the house of spirits which Huen Tsang speaks of, he goes on to say Vimalakirti preached here when in the last days of his life, when he was sick. Vimalakirti preached here when he was sick. Buddhist texts say that he pretended to be sick so that, people would get attracted to him, come to him, and then he would preach to them. So, but this is the spot. But now, Huen Tsang says that there was a pile of bricks to mark the place. But today, it's a swanky marble temple. See, now there is a craze amongst Hindus, even the village deities, they make swanky marble temples. So the Zhang Zhang's house of spirits, where Vimalakirti preached before he died, is now a swanky marble temple. So folks, and its name is Bhairo Baba. Now what is Bhairo Baba? Bhairo Baba is ancestor, very important ancestor, very, very, very important ancestor, and that was what Vimalakirti was for the Lichavis. So folks, Bhairo Baba temple, check it out, and then you can first what Zhang Zhang says, and then the satellite picture, and then you can see the video itself. See, now I've shown you to the Vimalakirti's house. To the north is a Sangrao, 3 or 4 Li is a stupa. This is the old site of the house of Vimalakirti. After that, what does he show us? And this proves that Chak Kaem is Vimalakirti's house. Not far from this is a spirit dwelling. Not far from this is a spirit dwelling in a chapel. It's shaped like a pile of bricks. Tradition says this stone pile is where the householder Vimalakirti preached the law when he was sick. Now folks, this is the story. If you read the story, Vimalakirti he wasn't sick, he pretended to be sick because he wanted to preach the law of the Buddha to his close relatives. So he pretended to be sick, and then when his close relatives came to ask how he was doing, he preached to them. So it was his sickness was a way to draw them towards him so that he could preach to them. So folks, this is now if he was sick, he would be sick somewhere near his house, near his home. So folks, that is your Vimalakirti's home. What do you call it? See, Chak Kaem up here, Chak Kaem, and this is Bhairav Mandir. This is the house of spirits Zhang tells us of. Bhairav Mandir in Raghunandanpur. So folks, let's see what Zhang says again. Not far from this is a spirit dwelling, a chapel. It's shaped like a pile of bricks, but now that's temple. See, it was a pile of bricks, but now the Hindus have a habit of making, swanky temples. And since Hindus are in charge of this temple, see, it is not in charge. It's just that due to the Islamic invasion, both of them came together under one umbrella, which the British gave us the name Hindu. So, shaped like a pile of bricks, tradition says this stone pile is where the householder Vimalakirti preached the law when he was sick. He wasn't sick, he was pretending to be sick so that people would visit him, and they visited him. When they visited him, he preached to them. So folks, let's see where it is. See, here you have Dularpur Mutt. 4-5 li is Chak Kaem, that is Vimalakirti's home, and then next to it is the place where he preached, the house of spirits. Folks, in Bihar, all the homes, all the villages have a house of spirit in which the spirit of the ancestor lives. And Vimalakirti was the ancestor of this area. So this is the house of spirits. They are praying to Vimalakirti. This is the place where he pretended to be sick. See, it had to be near his home. If he was sick, he would be in his home. So this is the place close to his home. He pretended to be sick. So what do you call it? And when the people came to ask how he was doing, he preached to them, folks. And the unique thing about this is, see, Vaishali split into Hindu and Buddhist. You had a third convocation because of that. Now the Vaishali split into Hindu and Buddhist, but both of them, and both are Lichvis, they both are Digvay Brahmins. Both of them are Digvay Brahmins, and both of them pray to him as an ancestor. So even if they split into Buddhist and Hindu, they still pray to him. Everyone prays to him as an ancestor. Check out the pictures of the temple of the house of spirits, that is Bhairav Mandir, next to Chak Kaem and Dularpur. Okay, now this is the Bhairav Baba Mandir, which Zhang calls the house of spirit, and this is the sanctum sanctorum of the house of spirit. Folks, this Zhang has proved that Bhairav Baba is none other than Vimalakirti himself. This is a temple to Vimalakirti. He preached here when he was sick. Folks, he preached here when he was sick. Now, in Buddhist texts, it is written that he pretended to be sick. He pretended to be sick so that people would come to meet him, and then he would preach to them. He pretended to be sick. So this is the exact spot where this temple stands. In fact, the exact spot will be the sanctum sanctorum. And in Zhang's time, it was just a pile of bricks. But today you see it's a swanky temple. And folks, this is Raghunandanpur. And that is the sanctum sanctorum for the soul of Vimalakirti, who preached here while he was sick, folks. Thanks you, Zhang, for giving me a clue Now these, what you call it, most of the Bihar villages, they have a house of spirits. They have a house of spirits in which the village's ancestor is supposed to reside. And before people go to a Ram temple or a Krishna temple in the villages, they go first to these house of spirits. And actually the rule is every house should have a room dedicated to the house of spirits. So anyway, nowadays you have this. This is a unique place because this is the spot where Vimalakirti he preached while he was sick. So folks, this is Bhairo Baba temple. Bhairav is an ancestor who is prayed. Bhairav is an ancestor who is prayed to. And Vimalakirti is an ancestor up here. So this is where this temple is dedicated to his spirit. And basically it is your Buddhist, your mispronounced words due to which people fail to identify with the Buddhist story, and the Buddhist story fails to identify with Indian people. So this is Vimalakirti, what you call it, house of spirit. And folks, thanks to Zhang for showing it to us. And folks, if you liked and appreciated this video, if it was educative, then please like, follow and subscribe to my page Buddha Exhumed, and tell your friends and relatives about this video and my page Buddha Exhumed.